As we get older, we often find ourselves saying that our body doesn't feel the same as before. But it is not always easy to tell whether these changes come from natural aging or from changes happening inside the body. Today, I'd like to talk calmly about a topic that is very common among seniors, but not widely discussed: the changes that can appear when inflammation levels are high inside the body. Inflammation inside the body often does not begin with sharp pain. More often, it appears not as pain, but as a feeling that the body just doesn't feel like it used to. Even without doing anything strenuous, the body feels heavy, and fatigue comes easily throughout the day. You wake up after sleeping, but don't feel refreshed, and in the morning, your body feels stiff and slow to loosen up. At times like this, many people say, "It's just because I'm getting older," and let it pass. However, if this kind of condition continues, it may be worth considering that inflammation levels inside the body have increased. One common trait among people with high inflammation levels is slow recovery. In the past, one day of rest was enough to feel better. Now, fatigue can last for several days. It feels like the body is never fully recovered when starting the day. When this continues, people often feel more lethargic, and motivation naturally decreases. Many assume this is a mood issue or depression, but in reality, the body may be staying in an inflammatory state, making it difficult to produce energy properly. The nature of pain also changes. There may not be one clearly painful spot, but joints and muscles feel sore or stiff in different places. Yesterday it was the knees, today the shoulders, tomorrow the lower back, with discomfort moving from place to place. This kind of pain is often not a problem of one specific area, but a whole body inflammatory response. Sleep also changes. You sleep, but not deeply. You wake up often, dream frequently, and still feel tired in the morning. Sleep is an important time for recovery, but when inflammation levels are high, this recovery process can be disrupted. As a result, fatigue remains even after enough sleep. Digestive function may also change. The stomach may feel bloated, digestion becomes slower, and foods that were once fine may cause discomfort. Feeling unusually tired after meals also becomes more common. This is because inflammation inside the body and gut health affect each other. The brain is no exception. Rather than a sudden memory loss, thinking feels slower, and concentration becomes more difficult. Words come to mind more slowly, and making decisions feels unnecessarily tiring. These changes are not necessarily dementia or serious illness, but may reflect mild fatigue in the brain, caused by inflammation. The important point is this: having high inflammation levels does not mean you are immediately ill. However, if this state continues for a long time, the risk of conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, joint disorders, and cardiovascular disease gradually increases. That is why, in senior health, inflammation is best viewed as a warning sign before illness, rather than a disease itself. If several of the changes discussed today are not just occasional, but overlap and continue over time, rather than attributing them only to aging, it may be helpful to check your inflammation levels at a hospital. This is not because there must be a serious disease, but to clearly understand your current condition and calmly determine the right direction for management. The body sends signals before pain appears. Recognizing those signals now is one of the most important first steps in senior health.